We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Stay tuned for Nationals baseball next. Anibal Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
Ahmed Rosario.
Here's the first pitch to him.
First pitch, 7:06.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey!
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, lifetime against Anibal Sanchez, 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch coming, here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part, called for a strike. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Thames will wait on it, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Luke Rennie gets the starting nod for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Now in the box, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Nationals, the shortstop, Trey
Here's the pitch.
Turner.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
Well, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Kendrick has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Hit hard to the right. Foul. So far this season, Kendrick has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Conforto is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So nothing in the Washington half of the first. We're through an inning at Nationals Park, still scoreless. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yep. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. Here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
That is it. The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
In now, Michael Conforto. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First offering on its way. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Conforto is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. but anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
The 2-1 home. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Robles looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 268 the average for him coming in. 18 homers and 58 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Guerrero takes charge and he's got it. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Thames is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. Striding in, Eric Thames. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power has been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
The 1-0. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 34 home runs now on the year. And as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Here's Starlin Castro.
The third baseman,
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Enters play here at 279. 15 long balls and 58 runs batted in. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No outs, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Now here it comes. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Victor Robles digging in now. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 27 driven in. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
Hey! You realize that was a ball, right?
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Their count now at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side, but foul. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Batting it, the catcher, Yan.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Has a look, now the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Guerrero is off at first with 2 away. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a nice job to work that block right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
At the plate, Anibal Sanchez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First offering on its way.
1-1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there, and that retires the side. But the Nationals are able to tie things up on this solo home run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Hard ground ball to third, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Into the box now, Luke Rennie. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
The shortstop, Ahmed Sony.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey! No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And that's in there, base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So here's Pete Alonso, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the stretch.
1-0.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
From the stretch. And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Three runs already home here. And the count will be full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Ready now, J.D. Davis. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike swinging. Timing a little off on that one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 4 and the Nats 1. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch lays off 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Rosario backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Up next to Washington, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball.
Kendrick is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 10th round during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Coming to the plate now, Juan Soto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Standing in, Wilson Ramos as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Thames is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The 1-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first.
The pitcher, number 35, Luke Rennie.
The pitcher, Luke Rennie, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed.
Ready for another shot now, Ahmed Rosario. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. On a line, that's a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the out.
No doubt about it, Dero. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And it's 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took, as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Robles is back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 5 and the Nats 1. Now to the plate, Eric Thames. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Nope.
2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You'll get it next time. Now batting.
So here's Starlin Castro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And that misses 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Popped him up. Rosario is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Robles.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 5-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Roenis Elias enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Roenis Elias.
In now, J.D. Davis as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Five runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Conforto rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Set to deliver the 0-1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
He has to be greedy working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Nats 1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Most notably, he said they have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff that's getting thrown their way. They've yet to get a hit on anything other than a fastball, so he said they're going to continue to see pitches dancing all over the place until they prove they can do something with it.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the
Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. This one's down to 3rd. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
now batting, catcher, Jan Gomes.
Settling in now, Jan Gomes. He drew a walk his first time up. Set and the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Look out, 1-1. Let's go, wait for the pitch.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got 2-1
Fastball
count.
well outside. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Line towards center field, but this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
The pitcher, number 55. Rowan.
At the plate, Roenis Elias. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. No hits to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Popped up. Alonso in foul ground, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Luke Rennie. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Ready.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The bat, number 1. Shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch on its way. There's the ball low. He misses with a changeup. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Here it comes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over to first. Runners on first with 1 down. 3-0 now.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Next up for New York, Jeff McNeil. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
This is foul right side. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Digging in, Howie Kendrick. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Back outside.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 22,
Juan Soto to the plate now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, to the wall. Adios, pelota. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 26 for him on the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Eric Thames, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Thames is exactly a .260 hitter. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
In the air now out to left field. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And he'll reach second now with one away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. To the plate now, Starlin Castro, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. McNeil is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Robles.
Ready once again, Victor Robles. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Popped him up. Alonso has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Mets 6 and the Nationals 2. Daniel Hudson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
So digging in now, Michael Conforto. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Michael Conforto.
Here comes the first pitch. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. In there, 2-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
So striding in, J.D. Davis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. A 1-1. Runners going. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He enters this at bat, 1 for 2 with a walk.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cespedes comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They lead it 6-2.
Traditional 7th inning
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Paul Sewald will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tomas Nido is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 3.
So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Last time through was a base hit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hit sharply on the ground, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Yan Gomes. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rosario onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Nationals, the pitcher, Daniel Hudson.
Wilmer Defoe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Nationals. Number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
The count 1-1.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
That's popped up. McNeil ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in. And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Here now is Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Mets 6 and the Nationals 2. Tanner Rainey is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Tanner Rainey.
Digging in now, number 3. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here's the 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 6-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
The second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Low for ball one. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Three and one to Howie Kendrick.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is hit softly to third. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
22.
Riding in once again, Juan Soto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Eric Thames will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-1 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
He loses him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's set, and the pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
0-1's the count.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Into the box now, Starlin Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Nationals leave one. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Josh Taylor enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Taylor, a former Red Sox, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1 pitch.
That's ball two. The count is 2-1.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First offering on its way.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the lead is now 7-2. Michael Conforto will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-2 is a fastball that misses. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Thames is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1 the count. And the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Mets 7 and the Nationals 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Robert Gesellman will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Jake Marisnick will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup.
Now playing right field and batting 7.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First pitch on its way. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Striding in now for the Nats, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Windup and the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Hit back toward the mound. Rosario's got it. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
batter, the catcher, Go!
Now at the plate, Yan Gomes. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Gesellman primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The pitcher, Josh Taylor.
Andrew Stevenson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Andrew Stevenson.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0 is a check swing, but he clearly went around that time. A runner on first with 2 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Metropolitans led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Luke Rennie earns the win, his second. Anibal Sanchez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 7 runs to 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please